Can you guys hear me? Perhatian sang putri merak yang tertiup angin. Aku Pavolia Reine dari hololiveID. And attention please, I'm Reine from hololiveID Generation 2. Welcome to today's stream. Wow. Today we are back to the great Ace Attorney. Actually, let me check something because I need to refill my water, but I guess I don't need to because we can do that later. Good evening. Hello, good evening. I hope you had a very nice evening or morning wherever you are. I hope you guys are doing great. Wow. So, I don't know if you guys have caught up to the latest episode before this, but basically today's case is the continuation of, like, you know, another one of those like fake dead people. They're not actually dead, you know. Title probably told you a little bit, you know, spicy roleplay gone wrong. OMG, what could have had happened? Still no idea what's going on. Yeah, to be fair, same. Gimana nginep barengnya Reine? Gimana? Gimana? Spice is in the court today. Oh my god. Could I was gonna say, like, you know, when I was like deciding on the title, I was like, ooh, who could be the Romeo to my Juliet, or like vice versa. But like, you know, we remember like the story doesn't really end well anyway, so you know, I kind of refrained. So I just wrote like, damn it. Yeah, and then like I was like, I changed the name into like the actual people, and then I was like, yeah, I don't know, I don't think this sounds good. I ended up, you know, with that title. Tidak ada spicy event, adanya kita cuman minum itu, cuma minum Milo sambil space. Did the game just start? I'm kind of late. Yeah, we haven't even started playing, so that's okay. Also apologies if I sound kind of too chill today, kind of low tension, because I don't know, like I really want to play this, but I feel like also, you know, I'm kind of taking a little bit of a rest when it comes to my throat. Yeah, just to make sure that I don't like outright lose my voice, I mean, you know. So yeah, sorry if I sound like a little bit more low tension than usual, but you know, believe me, I am dying, not in a literal sense, to play this game today. All right? Yeah, the quote unquote wrestling match. Yeah. No. Yes. Yes, this is my key to speedrun the game. What? Alright. Story is spicy enough, yeah. Like, I don't need to like spice it up. It's already too spicy, you know. Whew, feeling a little bit hot in here. Anyways, start playing from this save game data? Yes. Let's go. Have you eaten, bestie? I have tea. I have tea that's gone cold. That's why I was like, I need to refill my drink, but maybe later. A heated debate. Ooh, so spicy. Fire. Oh, thank you, my lord. I forgot how this woman's voice is. Thank you, my lord. You wait till the boss gives you an earful. Oh, it's gonna sting, you mark my words. So, you will both testify before the court on the subject of the illegal consumption of the Altamont Gas Company's fuel. OMG. Illegally. Oh yeah, I remember like this guy. Hello? Like this guy is illegally consuming fuel. Is the volume okay? Hello? Yes. The judge is rather odd today, I see. Queen Bee. Yes, is that clear, my good man? Clear as Altamont's gas, my lady. Which is the clearest in the world? Uh-huh. Yeah, it's the drone bee guy. Do you think the gas has gone to his head, Mrs. Sato? I think the man is just a very dedicated employee, Mr. Naruhodo. Witness testimony. The Altamont Gas Company. I'm proud to be the company's East End branch investigator and meter money collection agent. Altamont Gas meters accept tertiup penny bits, each coin giving customers about 2 hours of gorgeous gas. And yet, the meter in Mr. Shamsphere's room did have a single coin in it. The meter doesn't appear to have been tampered with, though, and the collection agent has the only key. Ooh, what's happening though? Somehow he's using all the flaming gas he wants without paying a penny. If that's not thieving, what is? Man. Pray forgive the discourtesy. The irrelevance of this testimony caused me to turn to my hallowed chalice. What do you mean by that remark, Lord Van Zeeks? Did the mustachioed Nipponese poison the gangling excuse for an actor, or didn't he? That is all that should concern this court. And yet now we must listen to this abhorrence. My gosh. Ow! I could have had that. Clearly what separates the vast British Empire and your Eastern Island nation is more than geographical distance. But this could turn out to be crucial testimony. The cross-examination must go ahead. Do what you will. Lord Van Zeeks appears to be in a violent mood. Yes, he does. An attempted poisoning and an incident of gas theft with no supporting evidence. It's true that they would appear completely unrelated at first glance. But I wonder, the truth tends to be buried in the most unusual places. The whole bottle? Did he just do that? And the first step in uncovering it will be to establish just who and what this man really is. Who is this man? His hair looks like some kind of bread. The Altamont Gas Company's investigation. Okay, let's start this. I'm sorry, today Reine is kind of... Yo, I'm proud to be the company's East End branch investigator and meter money collection agent, yes? Altamont Gas meters accept bits and but... And yet, the meter doesn't appear to have been tampered with though, and the collection agent has the only key. Somehow he's using all the flaming gas he wants without paying a penny. If that's not thieving, what is?
Hold it!
Hold it! There's only one key for all your meters? Well, in truth, there is another key in the company vault at our main office. But even if someone had somehow managed to get hold of a key, we'd know if the coin box had been opened. Oh, how? I came up with a rather clever way to expose any little shenanigans as it happens. Yo, what? Would you care to explain? No, she says. Well now, in order to empty a meter, you'd have to unlock the padlock and remove the cover. But when I close the cover again, I stick a little beeswax seal on it, you see? Oh. A seal? Like the animal? Just kidding. Like the sort of thing you'd put in an envelope, you mean? Something like that, yes. Basically, you can't remove the cover again without breaking the seal. Now, in the case of Mr. Shamspier's meter, there were no coins inside at all, as I said. What? The seal hadn't been broken either. So, that would mean Mr. Shamspier somehow managed to steal coins from inside the meter without opening it. Some detective story. It would seem so, but that would be impossible. If that's not thieving, what is? How'd you know that he's been using gas, though? Well now, since I started investigating this bloke, I've been to his room more than a few times. And on every single occasion, his lamps have been blazing and his stove pounding. It's the middle of winter and he still turns to me, sweat dripping down his cheeks, and says... Get thee to a nunnery? What does that mean? Hamlet, indeed. I could wring the bloke's neck. I get all hot under the collar, but still. Are you sure it was the stove that was pounding? Oh, aye. Gee. Every time I open up that flaming meter, it's empty. He's robbing me of my salary, too. What's wrong with the world? Where's the justice? But how can Mr. Shamspier possibly be stealing the money? I don't understand. The simple explanation is right before your eyes. What? What? Exactly, what? A toast to you eventually realizing that the gasman could be an accomplice. You what? Good lord, eminently plausible indeed. She's so disgusted at everybody in the courtroom. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? Oh, please, Lady Queen Bee, I'm a faithful worker. And besides, if the money us gasmen collect doesn't tally with how much gas has been used, you dock our pay by the same amount. So you'd be stealing money only to have the same amount taken from your wages. Clearly that makes no sense. Perhaps it's a case of losing the battle to win the war? I don't know about that. No, I'm not gonna stir up that hornet's nest. If I went stealing from the company, I'd be finished. It would seem there is no evidence to support the claims of thievery made against the victim. Because Mr. William Shamspeare is innocent. What? No. Pray, forgive me if that shatters some illusion my learned Nipponese friend was clearly under. I mean, that glass was... I certainly didn't expect to uncover another crime that looks like it's been taking place in the very same room. According to the testimony, it's only the meter in Mr. Shamspeare's room that's under suspicion. It does seem as though perhaps it has nothing to do with the incident involving Mr. Natsume, though. Or... I know, it doesn't seem that way, but the fact is... Since I've been practicing law in England, I feel like I've encountered this at least once already. Cases that are interlinked. Shh. Oh. It might seem that two cases have nothing to do with one another at first, but in fact, they're intimately connected. Let's go. Yes, we have experienced that before, haven't we? I wonder if this is another instance. Perhaps, but we can't be sure of that yet. If the Altamont Gas Company has been investigating Mr. Shamspeare so earnestly, there must be something to it. But then, how has he been managing to steal their gas? I'm proud to be the company's Eastern Branch investigator. Hold it. So does that mean you enter people's houses in order to empty their gas meters? Hold on. That I do. Have to try to catch people when they are in, then I ask permission to come inside and do my business. Does that mean you've been into Mr. Natsume's room before, as well as that of Mr. Shamspeare? Well now, is my voice loud enough? I hope it is. I'm sorry if it's not, but... Well now, interesting you should bring that up. Cause I couldn't believe how little money was in his meter. This is still the same case as the Romeo and Juliet one. Yes. I mean, how the pair of them survived the winter is beyond me, it really is. Knowing Mr. Natsume, he probably spends all his gas money on books. And then when he's finished reading them, he probably burns them for warmth. You will kindly reiterate your statement about the gas meters themselves, Mr. Meterman. Not much to say really, but as you wish. Mateo. Huh? Eh? Then what was reiterated? Uh-huh. What? Did he not reiterate anything?
Hold it!
So all London houses that have a gas supply are fitted with these gas meters, are they? They're the latest model of the height of technology developed by our company, Altamont Gas. Anyone who uses our gas will have one of these meters in their property, yeah. So if a 3 pence coin gives 2 hours of gas, most people will use about 3 coins in a night. A bit more than that usually, if they have both gas lights and a gas stove, that is. thinking about it, Soseki-san doesn't have a fireplace in that room of his, does he? Some people still choose to use candles, of course, and only have gas for heating. Ah, yes, I do remember seeing candles in Mr. Natsume's room, actually. And how does the money in the meter get back to you at the guest company? Every 3 days, gas men like me visit properties on the gas supply and empty the meters of coins. I must say, the design and manufacture of the new meter cost the company an awful lot of money. Happily, it did put a stop to people not paying their dues, for the most part. Ah, because they have to pay in advance, you mean? Yes, exactly right.
Hold it!
How long has this been going on? Weeks and weeks. He's been pinching gas off us for ages. And you've examined the meter in Mr. Shamsphere's room, I take it? Naturally. We took it off the wall and went over it with a fine-tooth comb. And found nothing suspicious at all, I presume? No, I'm afraid we didn't. Which is exactly why I demanded a new type of meter to be produced. One with an indestructible lock. The Shamsphere Special. Wait, what? The Shamsphere Special? Wait, let me see. This one, yeah, this one has a lock. That sounds like it would have cost an awful lot of 3 penny pieces. But even after all that, the rascal's meter was still empty. I'll never forget the humiliation. When I opened up the money box and found it bare. You what? I said, you what? And the look of his face, that smarmy smile of his. I pulled the meter straight off the wall and took it back to the office. But you know what? Nothing. Not a trace of it being jemmied open anywhere, not a single sign. And what's happened to my salary as a result? Down by 3 shillings a day, that's what. A life-threatening situation in a number of ways. Incidentally, what became of that meter? Nothing became of it. I've still got it. Oh. Right here. Oh. No wonder they call you Meter Man. Huh. I think it would be prudent for the court to sequester this item while the trial is ongoing. Bocor bun! Oh, what? Have you spotted something, Mr. Naruhodo? Just here, there's a little hole. Do you see? Goodness, you're right. I wouldn't have noticed. It's not a very neat hole, is it? Not professionally made, I'd say. So, you think it might have been opened up by Mr. Shamsphere? Possibly. It seems the people at Altamont Gas must have missed it. How? Well, it certainly seems to go all the way through the inside. Yeah, but there's no way a coin could fit through there. That's true, but even so, it seems more than a little suspicious. Yeah, that's the lock. I think we got... Okay, there is a tiny hole. At first glance, there doesn't appear to be anything unusual about it. Let's move this along, shall we? Continue with your testimony. Though I would say it has as much value as the contents of that meter. Oof. Oof indeed. Is this one. The meter doesn't appear to have been tampered with. That's where you're wrong. There's a hole. There's a hole in here. Gas meter. Yo, I'm gonna present this to you.
Objection!
At first glance, there's nothing, but at a second glance, you notice a pretty suspicious hole in it. Lady Altamont, I'm afraid to say that this meter clearly does show signs of having been tampered with. OMG, she says. Get away. I've been over and over that thing. Clearly you never looked at the bottom side. In that case, What do you have to say about the small hole that's been made at the base of the coin box? Hole? What? You're right. You're quite right. There's a little hole there. The meters aren't supposed to have that. None of the others do. In other words, we can assume that Mr. Shamsphere secretly opened up this hole himself. Yes, I wouldn't be at all surprised. But why? Yeah, why? I mean, it's tiny. You couldn't get a far thing through that. Lady Altamont. I wonder if you could give the court some more details about your meter design. Maybe the... What sort of details? Well, what I'd specifically like to know is... He puts soap in. And the soap melts. Or something, I don't know. Or ice, I don't know. And it's not real coins. Well, for example, if somebody were to put in a 1 penny coin, that wouldn't work presumably, would it? No, of course not. So, well, how does the meter know that the coin has been fed is a threepenny bit? I see what you're getting at now. The meter tells coins apart by their shape and size, which includes their thickness. I know where this is going. A threepenny bit is about 3/4 of an inch in diameter, you see. Other coins just won't fit. I see. It's clearly been very well thought out. The witness will amend her formal testimony with that information in case it is pertinent. As you wish, my lord. The meter is designed for coins the exact diameter and thickness of nothing else will fit. Or will it? Or will something else fit? Can I just like... Can I just present this? Wait, I'm just gonna press first.
Hold it!
But conversely then, it would seem that anything matching a 3-pence coin exactly in terms of diameter and thickness could equally well be used. Would that be true? Well, yes. In a way, the weight comes into it a certain extent as well. I've thought of that though. Anyway, if I find any fake coins inside, yeah, that's because it's not there when I empty the meter. The contract says the customer has to pay 100 times the amount they diddle as a fine. They live for moments like that, us gasmen do. Live for them. It would seem the gas company has thought of everything. Not really. Woohoo! Hurrah for gas, hurrah for cash, Altamont all the way. That's quite enough of that. Remind me, how big are the threepenny bits? Yeah. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Is this 2 centimeters measurement significant? Yeah. Yes, you may be right. Perhaps I should try a different tack here. Like asking about whether the meter can be dismantled, for example. Leave it. I'm pretty sure we're on the right track. Oh, oops, what? Let me see. this bar of soap. There's a circular depression on the side, about 2 centimeters across, or 3/4 of an inch. Ah, do you think? We didn't find the soap at the scene, didn't we? Yes. Yes, there were 2 bars in that little ledge just outside the window, so we took this one. But I'm sure that when we first found it, there was some sort of reddish medallion in the middle there. I remember it clearly. Yes, but there's no sign of it now. Where could it have gone? Oh my.
Objection!
Yeah. Somebody's like, but what if we aren't on the right track? Then you haven't been paying attention to the case. That is simply it. Let me just confirm something here. If the diameter and thickness were to be correct, the meter would accept any object as if it were a threepenny bit. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Well, by something of a coincidence, while we were investigating in Mr. Shakespeare's room, we found a particular item in that matches the dimensions perfectly. Something the same size as a threepenny bit. What was it? The item in question is this. What? Have you been inhaling gas? That's a bar of soap. It certainly looks nothing like a threepenny bit, I must say. Looks like I'm going to have to point out exactly what I mean here. What's so important about the soap is this part here. What if I accidentally press the wrong thing? You have to turn over the soap to see what I mean. Ah. Are you referring to that round depression in the middle of the soap there? That's right, a depression that's approximately 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Or in other words, almost exactly the same size as a threepenny bit. Get away! Does anyone here present have in their possession a threepenny bit? Quickly now, hand over your coins, ladies and gentlemen. It sounds rather like a highway robbery, doesn't it? It's like, oops, sorry guys, nobody has one, so you can't prove it. Now, to see if it fits. My word, it couldn't be more snug. Yes, as I suspected. This, without a doubt, is a vital clue to explain how the Altamont Gas Company is being defrauded. Well, I don't believe it. So your assertion amounts to what? Yes. Scam sphere. Okay. Picture next to the puddle. So sad. Let me see. Okay. So your assertion amounts to what? Din. That some inferior bar soap has a tentative connection to the theft of gas. Yes. The depression in the soap was clearly made by a threepenny bit. I must concur at least that pushing a coin with some force into a poor quality bar of soap such as this is a remarkably simple way of replicating the coin's shape. There are people behind the counter that they are getting splashed every time. And then you could use, some melted wax or something to pour into the mold. You could make fake coins in no time. This brings all the pieces of the puzzle together. It's the method Mr. Shakespeare has been using to steal the gas. That's the missing link. And now if I follow the chain of thought, it's going to bring me into a new explanation for what happened that nobody's considered yet. But this is all nonsense. If the man had been making fake coins, my worker here would have found them when he emptied the meter. Well, yeah, that's why it melts. Quite true, Lady Altamont. In the absence of some black magic that could make them disappear... People in the court be like, write that down, write that down. I see, that's what we're dealing with, is it? There is one form of black magic that could cause the fake coins to disappear into thin air, yes? Exactly, and the meter here gives it away. What on earth? There are remnants of the magical method used visible on the gas meter taken from the victim's room. It's like, you know, one of those like dolphin show, like the seats close to the arena is like the splash zone. That's where yeah, except, you know, it's not dolphins, except it's swansakes. If that is your assertion, counsel, the defense will identify these remnants for the court at once. Around the meter can the remnants of the method used to make the fake coins disappear be seen? Huh? Like here? I don't know.
Got it!
We found this bar of soap at the scene of the crime just outside the victim's window. Outside? Yes, outside where you yourself, Mr. Meterman, were loitering in the freezing winter air. That's where we found the soap. Ah, I get it. That's right. The answer, of course, is ice. Oh, yeah, see, we got it! Did you say ice? Mr. Shamster has been leaving soaps like this outside his window each evening, filled with water. After a night outside in the bitter cold, the water is completely frozen solid the next morning. And he takes his fake coins of ice and feeds them into the gas meter, giving him light and warmth in space. This room becomes very comfortably warm. The ice now inside the meter's coin box melts, turning back into water and draining harmlessly away through the small hole made in the underside of the meter. That is how, without leaving any evidence of his wrongdoing, this man has been stealing Altamont gas. How about that? Just like that. So simply. Is he trying to make us look like idiots? He's been fooling us all with some bars of soap and some water? That's right, madame. I don't believe it. It can't be true. Do you have any idea how much money we spent to develop that new meter? And I had the audacity to suggest that a bit of soap and some water can render it totally useless? I'm fairly sure I didn't design it. Evidence. Sorry? I want evidence. If you're going to stand there and tell me our meters are rubbish, I want to see proof. Wait, what? Why are you so offended? I'm just doing my job. She's very good at enforcing accountability, isn't she? Man. Very well, Lady Altamont. If you'd like evidence, I'll provide it. What? Mr. Naruhodo, are you saying you do actually have evidence to support this theory? Like, you should be happy now that we found the flaw. You can improve it with your, like, next edition. I did notice a trace of something that bothered me a little at that time. And I have a feeling that this theory we've come up with now could explain it. A piece of evidence that substantiates the theory about how Mr. Shamster has been stealing gas is maybe the photo, I think? I'm guessing it would be the photo.
Take that!
This is the photograph of the scene at the point when the victim was discovered, taken by Inspector Gregson. And it clearly shows the remnants of the crime carried out by Mr. Shamspeare. So it's the same photo, but instead of like a dead body, it's like the photo of the meter machine. Ooh, somebody peed on the floor. And you can see the gas meter on the wall in Mr. Shamspeare's room. Now look closely at the floorboards directly underneath the meter. What? What is that? Some kind of grubby stain. Almost certainly. It's a water stain resulting from the liquid that drained out of the hole made in the meter. A mystery wet spot. OMG. If one coin gives around 2 hours of gas usage and the occupant was heating his room in all his waking hours, we can imagine he would have used around 10 of his fake coins each day. The melting ice inside the meter's coin box would have been dripping out almost constantly, leaving a stain on the floor. This is awful. And there's further evidence too. Mr. Shamsphere is a little slumped over his table, apparently having consumed strychnine. We forgot how that was pronounced. Right there next to him is a bar of soap, broken in half. He was in the middle of eating. Just kidding. It would appear to me then, Counsel, that the man was eating the soap, was he? He could at least have left the basin under. I don't know. Oh hey, thank you for the super chat. Pardon me for disagreeing with your lordship, but... certainly not. I think it's pee. He didn't beat about the bush there, did he? In truth, Mr. Shamsphere was found with a fork in his hand. A meal of soap is sounding increasingly like... What did you mean to say? He was using that fork to... carve? To extract a frozen coin from the bar of soap. Oh. But the bar broke in half, so he died. So perhaps it didn't go very well. Good gracious! I love their outfit. Like bees. Oh, splash zone! Lord Van Zeeks! I was throwing my hand up in despair and happened to catch my hollow bottle on the way. Pray, forgive my maladroit mistake. You know, the people behind are just like... Ariga thanks. What is the meaning of this, Counsel? Allow me to pose my learned friend a question. What exactly did you establish with your most recent cross-examination? What was it? I don't remember. Well... Van Zeek's carrying the wine business single-handedly. That Mr. William Shakespeare... not William Shamsphere is a liar and a thief. In other words, that his testimony is unreliable. That's it. That's exactly it. Very well. Let us assume the man is a liar. Now allow me to pose another question. What possible difference does that make? Well... we know that Suicide can be discounted because he's alive. Scotland Yard's investigation revealed no sign of another vessel that contained poison. OMG. And on the night in question, there were no visitors to the room except the accused. The young gas man's testimony, which we have no reason to doubt, has confirmed that. Furthermore, the only possible way the poison could have entered the victim's body is via the tea. The court has seen no evidence whatsoever that suggests otherwise. Even if William Shamsphere is the liar you claim him to be, these facts have been objectively established. There's no escaping it. Therefore, in light of these facts, the prosecution calls for immediate adjudication. What does that mean? That's like bad for us, right? What? Luckily, nobody here cares about facts. Order! Well, counsel, how does the defense respond? Mr. Naruhodo, What was the point of that last cross-examination? Did it actually get us anywhere? Kinda, yeah. Kinda proved we were genius. Or did it make no difference at all, like Lord Van Zyx? Raise an objection, because bluff until you drop. No, this isn't over. The defense will not rest. The defense still wants to stream. But counsel, you've successfully explained everything. You've identified and substantiated the unscrupulous method employed by Mr. Shamsford to consume gas. What? What more is there to discuss? The soap. Lord Van Zyx has just highlighted 3 facts in order to make his point. But contrary to what he would have the court believe, not all of them have been objectively established at all. What are you trying to say, my Nipponese friend? At least one of those so-called facts is an assumption made due to a lack of evidence. What is that pose? But the situation has changed now, following the cross-examination of the latest witnesses to take the stand. Don't be absurd. What is this nonsense? Yes, when you bring everything we've learned so far together and consider it as a whole, it is clear there is a question that we now need to reconsider, namely... Bruh, I don't know. Was there another visitor? There can't be poison in the tea. Because, I don't know, actually I don't know. I'm gonna drink my tea. Yeah. Was there another visitor? Like, there's a witness. Was someone else responsible? Who could it be? Maybe poison in the tea. I don't know. Yeah, YOLO. Because, like, there's no actual evidence that, that Natsume drank the tea. Like, you know, DNA could be, but also that wasn't really invented yet back then. We've all been led to believe that the Srishin poison that afflicted Mr. Sham's fear was in the tea brought to him by Mr. Natsume, but that's conjecture at best.
Objection!
The victim has testified that nothing else passed his lips that night. There's no other possibility. But is he reliable?
Objection!
As I said, the situation has changed. Because in fact, some of Mr. Natsume's tea was left at the scene, so we can kind of... And a particular piece of evidence proves it. A ludicrous claim. Scotland Yard detectives investigated the scene exhaustively. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe something else passed his lips that night. Oh, such as what? What evidence are you suggesting they missed? The defense has made a bold claim indeed. Very well, counsel. Present your proof. What evidence from the scene of the crime can tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea? This.
Take that!
Oh, no? What? Do we have to examine it again? Do we need to examine it again? Yeah, that's like what keeps happening. That's what keeps happening. But actually, no, we checked this, so maybe it really isn't this. Maybe it really isn't this. What evidence from the scene of the crime can tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea? Yeah, it's there's nothing. Photograph. Ingestion of a small quantity High likelihood, but no sample could be obtained for testing. Poisoning. Okay, nothing here either. The report talks about the thing. Man, if it's not this, then what? Oh my god. This teapot? Oh. What evidence from the scene of the crime can tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea? I don't know, man.
Take that!
Whoops. Yeah. What is it? Wait, let me just read. Let me read. Oh, I can't think. Natsume tea? Then what is it? Like, there's really nothing. There's nothing. It's already checked. It's already been checked. Even green tea. Not this one. What evidence from the scene of the crime? That doesn't mean report. That's not from the scene of the crime. Very sturdy looking padlock, isn't it? And the money box is sealed with beeswax too. So Mr. Sholmes were to get up and to any mischief. Something. You know, you didn't finish that sentence, don't you? Well, anyway, it's understandable that the gas company would want to safeguard the money that's rightfully theirs. What did you learn in your most recent testimony? I did not learn anything because my mind has always been blank. What I learned from the latest testimony is like he cheated by like pouring ice and like and made the pee on the floor. Nothing else. I did not learn anything because I simply need to go to sleep. Spicy. What can tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea? I did this evidence. Maybe the soap.
Take that!
Good gracious! The soap again. The same bud the victim used to fashion his coins of ice. Yes, that's right, my lord. Just come back to me. Something about when we first found this bar of soap at the scene yesterday. It's more bars of soap. Soap! What are bars of soap doing lined up on the ledge outside the window? For the spicy roleplay. Role-playing with soap. I can wash you, and I'm quite certain that when we originally stumbled upon the bars of soap, there was actually a frozen coin in each bar. So you discovered the gas thieves' coin factory. Fascinating. In a way, yes, but there's more. The coins we found in the soap at the time weren't normal ice. There was something strange about them, you mean? Yes, because the ice. Something very obviously strange. They were red. The ice was red? No, you mean... It's obvious to me now. The fake coins in the soap were made from frozen tea. What? Tea coins! What? I would remind the court of the statement made by Mr. Natsume earlier in this trial. That evening, yes, I did take some freshly brewed tea with me when I visited Mr. Shamsphere's room as a gift. The tonic water at Pavolia always freezes at night, so I bought bottled water especially to make it. And this is the result. Never will I touch tea again. Never! Tea coin farming. Yes, I believe there had been a snowfall that day. It was particularly cold. Sadly, on such occasions, the poorly constructed water mains in the East End are prone to freezing. So on the night in question, Mr. Shamsphere, having no running water to use, was forced to use the tea brought by Mr. Natsume in order to make his fake coins. Thank you for the super chat. It's not, okay. There were 2 bars of soap on the window ledge when my judicial assistant and I investigated the scene. That's right, and we only borrowed one of them. Which means that even as we speak, some of the defendant's tea is still present at the scene of the crime. Frozen solid in a bar of soap outside Mr. Shamsphere's window. What? Extraordinary! Earlier today, Inspector Gregson informed the court that if even one drop of the tea remains, Scotland Yard would be able to analyze it for poison. Hey! As such, we are now in a position to prove or disprove what has until now been mere conjecture by finding out for sure whether or not Mr. Natsume's tea actually contains strychnine at all. Ah! You smug Nipponese! My lord, we cannot do the defendant the injustice of passing judgment now. The police should be dispatched to recover the remaining bar soap from the scene at once. Smug Nipponese. And the defense requests a thorough analysis of the frozen tea embedded in it to determine whether or not it contains any poison. Bailiff, instruct the police to attend the scene at once. Yes, my lord, understood. So much for being thorough. Wait, it's cold. I'm gonna get pants. I'll be right back. It would seem we have no choice but to suspend these proceedings for the time being. I trust you have no objection, Lord Fanzates. None, my lord. Scotland Yard will recover the tea from the scene and carry out the requisite tests immediately. Trial will resume at the same hour tomorrow. The prosecution and defense may conduct further investigations as appropriate in the interim. Yes, my lord. Oh. Well, we managed to scrape through there somehow. Thank you, council's court is adjourned until tomorrow. He's so done. Exactly. Wait, by the way, I want to ask you guys something. Like, you guys started to, you know, like, when my BGM plays, you guys are like, oh, you guys start to identify, like, oh my gosh, that was keyboard noises, in, like, a very specific section. Like what is that? You know, like, which section of my BGM? Like, you guys always think, like, it also came up today. Like, somebody's asking me, you know, like, sometimes do you, like, type during, like, the opening the intro, the stream waiting room? Yeah, the thok noises or something. Yeah, I'm, like, really curious. Like, have you guys been hearing it? Because, you know, just comments being halu. Exactly. Right? I was like, what? Why are you guys hearing the same thing? Yeah. I never hear it, right? I was just like, also, yeah, I listen to the music a lot too, obviously. But then, yeah, which part? Give a S to those who hear it, exactly. There must be talking in the song. Hold on, let me, no, wait, give me a sec. Yeah, so that was like the first part of the chord. Actually, the chord is, yeah, paused, I guess. Twerking and talking. What a banger. Okay. Now that's real. Save complete. Sorry, I was typing. Yes. Back. February 22nd. At home. Sweet home. Well, we made it back in one piece. Just... to be perfectly honest, I thought we were finished there for a while. Oh, I know. What a lot of close shaves. There's so many carriages on the streets of London. You were very nearly flattened several times. Oh, no. I didn't mean that. You're searching on Google? No, I was replying. Yes, I know. It was a marvelous defense, Naruhodo-san. It really was. I was in awe of you. Oh, thank you. And now that your fervent exploits have won us some more precious investigation time, let's see if we can't find some new clues for court tomorrow. Let's do that. Is everything alright? I suppose. I still can't quite believe it, that's all. That I'm here in England working as a lawyer, I mean. In the Old Bailey, no less. The truth is, it shouldn't be me, should it? It should be him standing in my shoes. It should be Kazuma. Oh my gosh, him again. It was Kazuma-san's wish that I should follow him to Great Britain and work alongside him. Yes. I mean, I never had the chance to ask him exactly why, but he clearly had a plan. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. And you're doing wonderfully, Naruhodo-san. No doubt that Kazuma-sama would say exactly the same if he were here with us. Thank you, Sasato-san. Thank you. guys. I think my I think my throat is hurting a little bit. Would it be okay if we stop playing today? I know it's only been like an hour. But I guess we'll see. Today's trial. I was quite shocked earlier today, wasn't it? When the victim himself turned up in court and took the stand. I know. Not only that, then finding out that he's actually a bare-faced gas thief as well. Yes, that was certainly a surprise to us all. For a while, it seemed as though everyone had quite forgotten about Soseki-san poisoning the tea. Careful of your phrasing, Sato-san. He didn't poison anything. And there's more to this, Mr. Shamsphere, than we yet know, I'm sure of it. Mr. Shamsphere certainly wasn't the noble, upstanding man everyone thought he was at first. What's become of him, actually? I was told that he'd be returning to the hospital ward where he was receiving treatment. Oh, which one is that? Let me see. Ah, yes, he's at St. Bartholomew's, or Bart's as Londoners call it. We know that place, don't we? Yes, we visited Miss Green there yesterday. Oh, there. The same hospital to which she was taken. Ah, yes. After Soseki-san stabbed her in the back. Oof! Do be careful of your phrasing, Naruhodo-san. He didn't stab anyone. Perhaps we both owe Soseki-san an apology. St. Bartholomew's, yes, we should probably visit the hospital later. So we know that Soseki-san took tea to the victim on the night in question. But as he isn't a culprit, then obviously... Yes, the poison surely wasn't in the tea. If that's the case, how on earth did the poison get into Mr. Shamsphere's body? Port Simpson's hospital. I'm sure we'll find a clue at the scene. There must be something in Mr. Shamsphere's room that will help solve the mystery. Well, naturally, it's calling yard detectives have been over the place already. But it couldn't hurt for us to have another look around, I think. Definitely. And I'm desperate to know the outcome of the investigation to the tea left in the bar of soap. Well, if we run into Inspector Gregson, we could ask him about that. Kazuma Asogi, the best friend I ever had, and a lawyer with such promise. He really saved my bacon in the horrible incident just before we left Japan. Oh. Objection. I still can picture him now, looking so fierce and determined in court. And then after the trial, that crazy idea he came up with. Is a stowaway? Yes, you can fit inside my trunk if you curl up small enough, I'm sure. No one will know. I would choose PTSD. Kazuma, won't you tell me why? Tell me why. I go to these lengths so that I can accompany you to Great Britain. It's because I'm in love with the law. Well, it's been on my mind ever since we got through that trial. That you really ought to go into law. Be a defense lawyer. You've got a natural talent for it. Believe me, I guarantee it. But I've never even thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, I can't force you, obviously. You'd have to decide for yourself. But anyways, London is the cultural capital of the world. City at the forefront of everything. It can't hurt for you to see it with your own eyes. No, that's true. I suppose, though. If you were to become a lawyer, then one day... One day what? I will propose to the reforming of the law. Oh no, never mind. Naruhodo-san? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about Kazuma. Oh. Yes, he's forever in my thoughts too. To change the Japanese judicial system for the better. See? See, I'm correct. That was his dream. And that's why he so desperately wanted to come to Great Britain to study, of course. Yes, that's right, but... Yes? I do wonder if his true intentions lay elsewhere sometimes. I don't know. The thought just takes hold of me every now and then. That's all. His true intentions. Naruhodo-san, what do you mean by Kazuma-sama's true intentions? Oh, I mean this. Kazuma-sama's sword. His katana? I never expected to inherit the sword after Kazuma passed away, of course. No, I know. It was because I asked you to take it. When I have it at my side in court, I feel as though it gives me courage. Yes. Actually, the night before he died, he told me a little about the sword. What is it, I wonder? Yo. Karuma? That's right. It's a prized sword that's been passed down through generations of the Asogi clan. A Japanese man's sword is his soul, Ryunosuke. I can't be parted from my katana. Yeah. Karma guides me. I truly believe that. So its name compels its wielder to slice evil in two. Not that you would need much compelling. On that subject. Psst. There's something very important that I have to do in the Great Britain. Something you have to do? Yes. I'd appreciate you seeing it through with me. Of course I will. Whatever it is, I'll see it through to the end with you. I knew you wouldn't let me down. What did he mean by something very important that I have to do? OMJ. I had hoped that the answer to that question would become apparent when we arrived here, but... as yet I've not found a single clue. I see, she says as she closes her eyes. Well, let's try moving elsewhere. Let's go to Miss Green's hospital bed. Ooh, it's a rat! The rat is now so close to the bag. Okay, guys. It's a rat. Play dice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play dice. Anyways, I think it's good to stop here. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's only been like an hour. I really want to play more too. Like, but I think it wouldn't be as fun if I stream while I'm like silent. And I know like a lot of people would love to like hear, for example, like they're multitasking and stuff. So I think it would be nice if I stopped here and like continue another day. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it really sucks because I legitimately do want to play. Like, I feel okay. The only thing that's not okay is my throat. Yeah. Yes. An hour of Ace Attorney. I can't. What? Yeah. I'm just like, I wish I could just use like some kind of, yeah, like text to speech, but that kind of defeats the point, anyways. Yeah. But yes, anyways, we made some progress at least. Yeah, we kind of did. And I guess I did kind of say that, okay, if I'm feeling well, we can do something tomorrow morning. But I kind of don't want to risk it. I want to make sure that my throat kind of heals up, you know. Like, I know I haven't been like yeah, I don't want to like lose my voice. So before I actually like for real lose my voice, I guess I'm gonna stop here, and hopefully by Monday I'll be much better. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much, guys. I tried drinking, but maybe I just need to rest my voice. But yes. And in the meantime, yeah, we just uploaded a new cover, so if you guys want, please listen to it. You know, we just reached 200K, and then I think we're like 5K. We're 5K to 600K subscribers, so that's great too. Yeah, especially near such a milestone too. I want to do more, but I think I should just wait until I recover. So tomorrow I'll be most likely resting the whole day, resting my voice the whole day, and then maybe on Monday hopefully I'll be feeling better. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed today. I mean, the case isn't over, obviously, but you know, we do have another investigation, and then after the investigation, I assume we will have like the second phase of the trial. So hopefully, you guys will stick around. Maybe I'll do double Ace Attorney once I feel better. I don't know, because I feel like, you know, this is just like not even half a stream. So instead of like part 4, it would be like parts 3.5. Yes. Thank you, everybody. Terima kasih atas perhatiannya. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you guys soon. Yeah. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Progress. I know. Yeah. Have a great day. Bye bye. Doo doo doo.